Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be covering a leader that I can't ever suggest that anyone play now because of power creep, Mvemba and the Congo. Mvemba Anazinga's ability is Religious Convert. He cannot build holy sites, found religions, or gain great profits. He gains all the beliefs of the majority religion in all of his cities, including the founder and enhancer beliefs. However, I do believe that this ability is bugged because if that majority religion changes, I don't think you get those beliefs anymore. And he gets a free apostle of that city's religion when you build a neighborhood or theater square. This used to be a weird flavor, but now it's just outright bad. Do you want to know who else gains all the benefits of the majority religion in their cities? Do you want to know who else can build apostles and get neighborhoods and theater squares? Nazinga, and she can actually build and produce faith, which means she can get more than 2 or 3 apostles per city, and she gets her bonuses too. Faith and religions are the strongest things you can have in Civ 6, and not having the ability to build faith is just bad. There is no upside at all to this ability. It only hurts you compared to the other leaders and to the other Congo leader. In original Civ 6, this was not as bad as it is today, but today it feels awful whenever you're playing as Mvemba, because anything Mvemba does is worse than Nazinga and what she can do. This is a shame, because Congo themselves have a great kit. Their unique ability, Nikisi, is super great. Relics, artifacts, and sculptures give +2 food, +2 production, +4 gold, and +1 faith. You also get 50% more artists, musicians, and merchant points, and your palace can hold 4 great work slots. And this is straight up insane for cultural games. And with the Void Singers and heroic relics, you really are buffed like crazy. It allows you to get insanely high pop cities, because you can easily get so much food in each city that if you're getting relics. However, Mvemba only has the Void Singers as a way to reliably get relics, and he doesn't have the ability to build much faith outside of obelisks and getting relics over time. Also, Nazinga can get Void Singers, apostles with Martyr, and faith by great people to fill her slots in. Things that Mvemba really can't do. The Mbanza, a unique neighborhood, is as good as a neighborhood can be. It gives 2 food and 4 gold, and can only be built on woods and rainforests, and it is half cost and comes at guilds, which is much earlier than urbanization. However, it's never really something that I have time to build at that stage of the game. Housing going up by +5 that early is super good, and having the food and gold to help fill up that population is really good. But I'd rather be building theater squares or industrial zones or commercial hubs or anything that isn't a neighborhood at that time. I'll build them later, but that basically negates the entire point of them coming earlier. They do help with culture victories because you need those shopping malls to get the culture victory tourism, but it really feels like a waste of tourism, or a waste of production. Finally, the Nagal Mbebe is a swordsman that requires only 5 iron and is super strong versus ranged attacks and moves through forests and rainforests with no penalty. Now these are pretty good. I can't really argue against them. They're really strong when they come online and they can help defend you really well, but what part of Mvemba's kit makes you want to be aggressive? I don't really use these very often. I feel cheesy if I am taking over a neighboring civ as a culture game. I don't know. These are great. I really don't want to knock them down, but I just don't use them. Mvemba is a leader that came out with launch and was a strong leader in the first couple of months of the meta. Faith in vanilla Civ 6 was basically useless. City population and being able to grow rapidly was the meta at that point. As the game has grown, faith has become far more important. Religion was buffed. Monumentality was introduced. Rock bands happened. Grandmaster's Chapel, Secret Societies, Heroes and Legends mode, all these things came out requiring faith to be used. Faith, the worst yield in the game, ended up being the catch-all to become the best yield in the game. And because of this, Mvemba fell behind all the other civs as a reliable faith income became more important. When he came out, his civ kit required a malice to be balanced. That's how strong the Nikisi ability was. Nowadays, that ability has fallen off so hard compared to other leaders that they've released a leader for the same civilization that just gets a flat out bonus to almost all of their cities, and that's sad. I really wish when they introduced Nzinga in the free leaders pass that they would have changed Mvemba's bonus, maybe not to allow him to get a religion. I understand the thematic and historical flavor around banning religion from the Congo, but allow him to build a holy site and get faith. Faith is so important to the game today that not having it means Mvemba is basically a dead civ. I cannot recommend playing Mvemba, and I won't go over each individual victory type. Just play for culture, get your cities as big as possible, get as many relics as you can, and for the love of God, play with Void Singers and Heroes to get that reliable faith and relics. Or, better yet, just play as Nzinga. Mvemba is an F tier civ. A+ music though. I really love that soundtrack. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and tune in for a real Congo guide when I cover Nzinga in a couple of episodes' time. Goodbye.